What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Robbie. We back for the react. This is going to be coming from Podic Flacco. Chilli panics and lies after getting humiliated and exposed in 4K. I seen something on the internet. I don't know exactly what it was, but I'm sure this video is going to tell me. So without wasting any time, make sure you like, sub to the channel, leave the comments down below. Let's get to this video.
They just exposed TLC member Chilli and ruined everything she currently got going on. This tour she was playing in, it looks like that's pretty much cooked now.
She was playing a tour?
And she's watching everything crash around her. So she attempted to do damage control, but the damage control made everything worse because nobody believes a goddamn thing that's coming out of her mouth. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know
get your money,
and
player.
really hits sometimes $10 on your first deposit. While Chilli and a lot of us was home minding our business, apparently there were people looking online to see who donated to which presidential candidate in previous elections, and they just so happened to run across who Chilli voted for. Now, the spark that led people to investigate who Chilli not voted for, but donated to, who campaign she donated to, is because
I don't know if it's me now. You know, Chilli, she's always like had that. I think she might have some Indian in her or something like that, but she really looking like Pocahontas now from the Disney movie. I'm sure y'all have seen it. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. But yeah,
because she posted this really weird meme of Michelle Obama. Now, Chilli being a black woman, Chilli being somebody who has been in urban and pop culture in Hollywood for a long time, you wouldn't think that like this meme of Michelle Obama would be something that she would find amusing or, you know, something that she would even repost, but she did. And this led a lot of people down a really deep rabbit hole of Chilli and her personal life and her political decisions. Chilli, for whatever reason, whether this was accidental or on purpose, reposted this particular, I guess, meme of Michelle Obama, accusing Michelle Obama was registered to vote as a man in 1994. And this is from like the Red Pill Press, which you already know, bro. Like, Red Pill Press already screams right-wing conspiracy on some weird stuff. I don't even know why this would be in like Chilli's algorithm, but it is. For whatever reason, that misinformation got reposted to her Instagram. Now, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I've accidentally liked something before. The repost button, you don't really got to double tap. You got to just hit it once. So it's possible. It's possible for somebody to accidentally click the repost. And quite frankly, if we're being logical here, even if Chilli believes something like this, even if she felt like this was real, I don't think Chilli is stupid enough to repost that to her main Instagram. Probably thought she was on a burner or something, but I don't think she's dumb enough to repost that to her main Instagram publicly, even if that's something that she's consuming. So I do believe that this was an accidental repost because nobody would be dumb enough. Like, why would you want this smoke? But because of this repost, people began to investigate Chilli and to investigate where does she lean politically? Because if she's like reposting this, then she must be, you know, like a right-wing freak. And what they discovered was Chilli has made several donations to Donald Trump. On top of donating to Trump, obviously, the Trump National Committee, JFC, she also donated to a couple other right-wing organizations that we see here. Now, there were about 17 total transactions they saw. Now, the total itself was kind of minuscule. She wasn't out here donating, you know, a couple $100,000. No, she donated $900 total. Is donating $900 a big deal? I mean, the number 900 isn't.
Absolutely
but
not.
Identifying so strongly with bigots that you want to give them $900, that says a lot more. Now, to the people who say it's America, she can support who she want to support. Hey, man, I agree, right? She can support whoever she want to support, but her fans can say, I don't want to support you because you support that. And that don't align with my values and beliefs. And I don't want to come and party with you and sing and dance with you if I know that you're going home and you are voting for and you're supporting things that are going to oppress me. But the people who go with the narrative, she can support who she ever want to support, it's America, they somehow don't understand that the people who don't want to support her also have the same rights because it's America, all right? Now, I haven't heard too many people with that narrative, but I have heard some. And I don't understand why, you know, they don't understand that people don't want to support people who support bigots. It's really that simple, okay?
Yo, see, this is why for me, like, I feel like we got to get rid of political parties. We really do. Because you see what it does to people for the most part. You know, people who you may rock with in one way, you find out, oh, they moving like this politically. It's like, oh, I can't rock with you. It's like, huh? This is why we need to do away with it, man. We just need to be in a situation where we don't have no, oh, I only want to support the rich, or I only want to help the lower class. Like, just get rid of it all. You know what I'm saying? Because it creates this type of craziness, in my opinion.
But she can go ahead and support who she want to support. Just don't be shocked that, your support waning. Don't be shocked that people is returning and refunding them tour tickets, and they're not coming to that tour because they don't want to sing and dance with you, knowing what you're doing behind closed doors. Now, quite frankly, I don't feel like the backlash would be as great as it is currently if Chilli would just came out and been honest and put it on the line and just say, yeah, I support the right. I feel like this is the best way for America. I'm doing what I think is best for me and my people. Do your thing. But her coming out and lying through the skin of her teeth and disrespecting our intelligence, that's what's making it worse for Chilli. So the first step to her trying to get some good PR in, she released a statement on Twitter where she denounced the fact that she's MAGA and says that she's not MAGA, she's never been MAGA, and she's never been a Trump supporter, despite the fact that she donated to a Trump organization multiple times. She wrote this paragraph on her official Twitter account, and she writes, I want to be clear. I am not MAGA and do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. I made a mistake too many make. I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against trafficking and for veterans, two things I care deeply about as my dad is a veteran and everyone knows I love children. Now, the name, but you saw the name of the committee, right? Like Trump National Committee. You saw the name, right? Wait, Paul. So you saw this is a Trump organization that's only for veterans. Like, to me, that don't make sense, okay? Now, I wouldn't care if they told me, yo, please donate to this organization. It's called Trump Committee for Africans, but Trump is trying to bring clean water to. I wouldn't give a damn. You're not getting $1 of my paper, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm not here to judge you. If you want to do that, you have the right to do that. Right? I'm not here to judge anybody. Right? You can do what you want to do. I just have the right to choose whether or not I want to support you. I'm not going to hate you for it, right? Because, I think that's low IQ, right? Like, I'm not going to treat you like...
Yo, it's almost like she would have been just better off just staying all the way out of it. You know what I mean? Just because of who you are and what can get out, because you are in that stratosphere, whatever, as a person, who you be voting for and all of that stuff, yeah. People they find ways to find ways. So you probably would have just been better off just sitting that one out or just not donating at all. Because if this was something that you were planning in the not so far future, and now it's like, people canceling them ticket sales and stuff like that. And I would imagine you need the money because we know in history, TLC, y'all got, y'all got done wrong in the industry, financially. So,
like a monster because you donated to Trump. I just don't want to go to your shows and hear you sing and dance, man, knowing the type of person you are. So then it continued and it says, I love children, okay? I have learned a valuable lesson and asked for grace as I navigate this love, Chilli. But there's one problem with this. And the one problem with this is it's not adding up. All the receipts shows that Chilli she leaned towards the right. Of course she does, okay? So people pulled up her Instagram. Now, Chilli only follows 250 people. But a lot of that 250 that she chose to follow, they're all right-wing figures. So it's like, oh, hold on, sir. She's clearly very intentional on who she follows. So for her to follow like these many right-wing figures and you only follow 250 people shows you follow them because you clearly like what they do. You like their message. You want to see more of it. Like, that's your algorithm, right? You listen to one of their stuff, you thought they were spitting it, and you follow them. It's cool. Like, listen, man. I don't understand why you have to hide it or have to hide who you are. You're clearly a Trump supporter. You clearly, you drift towards the right-wing ideology. That's your thing. Those are your people. You think they spitting. Come out and be open about it. But instead, she decided to hop on camera and fake the funk. She dropped a video where she's talking about she is an Obama supporter, an Obama fan. I don't know too many Obama supporters, bro.
I'm gonna tell you right now, because I would imagine that most of Chilli's audience and supporters are probably black, and for the most part, if you're not, left leaning, you can forget it. You can forget it, because I would imagine she probably doesn't have like that many like fans that are like, Caucasian. You know what I mean? So what I'm thinking is she's probably trying to get back in good with her people, because she knows she might have, made a mistake, or like, oh, if this gets out, they're going to not want to rock with me. They're not going to want to go to my show. So she may, like you say, she's trying to do damage control. You know what I mean? But it might be too late for that now. You know what I mean?
Following Terrence K. Williams. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know too many Obama supporters, bro, who's donating to Trump 17 times. I'm sorry. But how she supported Obama's, her track record and her history speak for itself. And I'm like, come on, bro. I'm chronically online. I follow over 1,000 people. I can't show you. You probably won't see me engage with these people on Instagram, right? But she chose to do so. But I'm not buying the I voted for Obama, I supported Obama, so hence y'all should know my history at all. I think she is right-wing. I think she is a Trump supporter, and that's her right to do so. Just don't be dishonest about it.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue.
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of like happened to me before. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to cape or anything like that, but that has happened to me where you inadvertently might hit the heart button. Or matter of fact, that happened to me today. I hit the repost button on Instagram for something I didn't even want to repost, and I had to, undo that. So I get that. That has happened to me before. You know what I'm saying?
That something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and, I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am.
I think maybe at some point in her life, maybe she was an Obama fan, but I do think that she has been radicalized by the right-wing ideology. Now, I do believe her genuinely when she says that, that reposted was a mistake. I do think that, that's the content that she consumes a lot. She consumes the right-wing conspiracies and the right-wing ideology, and, that's her type of content. She likes it. And she was engaging with it, and she probably hit the repost by accident. I do agree with that. I do agree with it, all right? And now, her choosing to just address the Obama thing, like Michelle Obama thing, but don't really dive deeper into, well, okay. Like, so did you see the name Trump when you was donating, or did you donate and they had another name, they disguised it? Okay, but if not this, then why did you donate to this right-wing or like organization over 17 times? I really wish she would have dived deeper into that, but she kind of just stayed on the Obama thing, which I guess, but it doesn't really tell us anything because nobody really, like, I don't think anybody truly believed that Chilli clicked on repost on purpose. I think we all thought it was by accident, but I don't think just because it was by accident, that means she doesn't support that meme. I think she wholeheartedly supported that meme because she's a right-wing conspiracy theorist.
And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. You know, I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, this from me, you know, that I would never do anything so disrespectful, and I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. You know, if you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, you know, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, you know, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Y'all let me know. Do y'all believe this? Or y'all buying this? Do y'all believe that, you know, this was an honest mistake, you know, and that she's an Obama supporter and she's a Democrat and she's not MAGA? Let me know, man. What do y'all think, okay? And do y'all feel like if she is MAGA, is all the backlash even warranted? All right, let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on...
All right, that's going to be the end of the video. But yeah, I do think it was a genuine mistake on the retweet part, you know, because Chilli, I don't know how old she is. I know she's like probably like pushing the 50 or something like that. So she didn't, you know, she didn't really grow up with social media and stuff like that, like somebody my age or whatever. But, I mean, hey, with the whole who you support and stuff like that, like I said, you can support whoever you want to support, but you got to be ready to deal with the backlash or whatever may come with that. So you just got to be prepared for that. I know the animals be like, yo, this that be going on in the human world. Like, look what they be left, right, red, blue, green, yellow, black, white. Y'all be fighting over colors and all of this crazy stuff. But yeah, y'all get down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll be sure to link this video in case y'all want to go check out some more of his videos. If you made it this far into my video, I appreciate you for watching. Be sure to check that like button, take the subway to my channel, and be sure to sound off in the comment section until security kicks your asses out. With all that being said, it's your boy Robbie. Until the next video, I'm out of here.